Alright everybody, welcome back. It's time for Alpha Outpost box for February 2019. Hey everyone, welcome back. So this is a perfect box for what we're going through here in Nevada. Alpha Outpost February theme is Frost. And this is the Frost 2. I'm rather new to the box, so I didn't know they already had a Frost 1. And there's only one item I believe that's duplicated in this, and it's an item that you can never have enough of anyway, so it's kind of cool. So let's tear into the box, take a look what's in here. Let me open it up. Alright, first off you have some winter tips. A little bit about bundling up in the cold and making a fire. Advertisement for the shirts they have, and some winter issues that might end up impacting you. And a cool little handy thing. This guy here is an ad for Gun Barrel Coffee with a discount code. We'll get into that more later. And this is important because these boxes sometimes contain things that might need a size, like clothing, shirts, whatever. They want you to go into your profile. If you already get Alpha Outpost box, go into your profile and update your sizes, okay? So, that way, you know if there's any kind of apparel that you are going to be getting in the boxes, you get the right size. And let's start it off with that. What's the first thing I got in here? Alpha Outpost shirt. That is pretty cool. Long sleeve, kind of a heavy t-shirt thing. The flag on the side and the Alpha Outpost logo on the side. There you go. So I'm definitely going to be taking that, although my wife might probably steal that away from me. We'll have to see. Let's look in here next. Next up, socks. Now I know my wife's going to steal these from me, so I'm not even going to bother. But definitely something to keep you warm. Handy little item. Let's go with this. This is a dry bag. It's about a 10-liter one, I believe. And this is something I actually was going to purchase because I have some gear that I want to keep dry. And you can use it like that. Now the neat thing about this is it not only keeps water out, but you can use this to collect water. So say if you have to walk to a stream at your campsite to collect some water, you can bring it back in this, pour it into your purification method or whatever, or your filter, and you're good to go. So there's that. And it's cool too because I like that it folds up. I'm going to try to roll it up as best I can on camera here because I have the box there. But it folds up to a nice small package, and I think, being that we have a new vehicle here, I think this is going to live in my vehicle because it's small, it's compact, and it has a bunch of different purposes. Up next, their patch, and I have to get a patch, one of those Velcro walls for all the patches I'm getting from not only them but other stuff too. I want to save them, I don't want to just stick them somewhere and not have them out, so that's kind of cool. Okay, next up, this will come in handy. This is a microfiber cloth with the Alpha Outpost logo on it. I will definitely be using that for the new vehicle. Again, that's going to live in the new vehicle as well. I got a couple of things. This is actually coming in handy because some of the stuff I can actually use in my vehicle. Okay, here's where we get into the coffee. I've got Gun Barrel Coffee here. Now I'm going to quickly at the end of this video brew this up and tell you what I think of it. But this is enough for 12 cups. So you figure one pot of coffee. Or if you're doing it individually like I'm going to do with a drip, it'll probably make 12 cups that way too, depending on how strong you like your coffee. So it's 10 to 12 cups. They're a veteran-owned company. $1 from every item purchased will go to veterans and first responder organizations. And you got a 10% code there on your first order. And that's what I was talking about when I said, we'll get back to that later because there's the information. Alright, next up, hand and foot warmers. And I'll be honest with you, out here today in my garage / studio, I could definitely use these. These work very, very well. When I used to work outside at a local firearms school here, where we were selling the ammo to the students, I always had some of these around. I even have the Zippo one that works great too. And these work very, very well. I've never seen the toe warmers though, so I'm going to have to try these out. But again, these are handy little items. And we have, this is cool. This is frost bottle. I can't tell, I believe this is single walled so you can cook in it, but it feels awfully heavy. It feels very well made, and the fact that it has a bottom on it, it might not be. I'm going to have to ask them. But definitely a cool thing for your beverages to keep them cool. It is insulated, and it does, you can feel it, you know, tie down in there, so you got a nice seal on it. That's a nice looking bottle too. And lastly, emergency shelter. Now, I'm not necessarily a fan of these things because I feel that they are for absolute emergency, you know, like last ditch effort. And when you can go to the store and buy a tent for 20 bucks, it kind of doesn't make sense to buy something like that. But this can work over the top of your, let's say, less expensive tent to keep the rain, the wet, whatever, and the heat in and the wet out. So it does have a purpose. Worst comes to worst, you can use it as an emergency blanket. And I think this is going to go, I'm going to test out my theory with this. I'm going to take one of the less expensive tents I have and cover it over. Probably make for a good video. Cover it over with this and just cut the bottom and just drape it over the sides and see how well that works. But it's definitely something cool, and if you have absolutely nothing, that's better than nothing. So that is the Alpha Outpost box for this month. Lots of cool stuff in there, and believe it or not, in Nevada right about now, we could definitely use it. So give me a second here. I'm going to put together a quick little way to make some coffee, and we're going to try out some of this gun barrel coffee. All right, we're waiting for the water to boil, and while we're waiting, I wanted to give a shout out to Wandering the Wilderness. I'm going to put his link underneath the Alpha Outpost link. Check out his channel. He's the one that turned me on to these guys, and I really, really appreciate it. He's got an awesome channel. So let's see if this is done yet. Ooh, that's on there tight. That's good enough for me. I don't like it too hot. All right. So we're going to give this coffee a little taste test here. See how we like it. Tell you one thing, I opened up the container and it was, it just had a really, really good smell to it. So I'm going to let that drip through and see how long it takes. There you go. And again, too, this is something I previously reviewed on the channel. I forget who makes them, but they are very, very handy. It's worked very, very well. I'm out here for a lot of stuff other than just videos. And when I'm out here, this is normally how I'll make coffee. You know, I'll take a camp cook pot or whatever and boil some water and put it in this guy here. So these work very, very well. This was not in the box, by the way. This is just my own personal thing for testing out this coffee. All right, instead of making you watch this thing drip forever, I'm going to just try it out, see how it is. That is good coffee. Nice and rich and dark. Definitely, definitely worth it. So folks, that is the Alpha Outpost box for February 2019. It's the Frost 2. If you're interested in signing up for them or getting involved with them, check out the link I have down in the description. Just follow it. You can sign up right there. Real easy to do. If you want to get some of the older gear, you can buy that without signing up, just independently. Some of the older boxes or older individual parts of gear that come in them. And they're always running deals, so check them out. They always have some kind of deal going on. And that is the box for today. That's the video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I thank you for watching. Don't forget to click share and subscribe. Click like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out our Amazon store underneath those two links from Alpha Outpost and Wandering the Wilderness, because he's got a great channel. Our Amazon store is underneath there. You can shop in the store if you want, or you can just click the link and shop as you normally would. Really helps out the channel. And don't forget to check out our Thrive Life link. I have the video that I am shooting right after this one that's going to be our Thrive Life haul for February. So we'll show you what we got. Thanks for watching, folks. Stay safe and stay prepared.